Oh boy, which one is it? I think it's this one. Yep. Well, it's been a few days and all of the snow is finally gone here in Texas, but today I'm gonna be doing a mystery tackle box unboxing and slam. So let's go ahead and head out to the pond. I cannot wait to get in this box. I've been stuck at home because of the snow and COVID and everything. It feels great to finally get out and get to go fishing again. So let's get to it. I'll tell you what, it is the craziest thing to imagine that this pond right here behind me was fully frozen over less than 3 days ago, but here I am in shorts, a t-shirt, and some Crocs 3 days later. Like, Texas, I'll tell you what, this weather is incredible. But off the bat, I know two spots I'm not going. There's one of them, and then way down the pond is another one, fully frozen over still. Oh my God, are those beds? Yeah, I think these are all beds right here. All down this shore, there's cleared out patches. I don't know if fish moved up on those for just a day or two or what, but all down this bank. That's insane. Like, there's some over here too. I don't know if maybe some males came up here and fanned these out, but right here is where they're gonna be in less than a month. Now, before I unbox this mystery tackle box right here, I wanna tell you a little bit about it. Each month you get a box just like this in the mail, full of different baits and tackle that you can use. And the baits in the box, you can save up to 40% off the retail prices through mystery tackle box. So as I go throughout this video, if you're interested in mystery tackle box and you wanna get started, I'll leave a link down in the description below. Make sure to use my code JHMiller to get your first ever box for as low as $10. Now, with that being said, let's crack into this box and see what we got. All right, let's crack in right here. We've got the Dibble tips and tricks. See, we got what's inside card. This tells you what is inside your box. Got a cool little sticker right here. And here we go. Here's a card about bluegill telling you where they live, how to imitate them, and then corresponding to that is the Mike Bucca's baby bullgill, and it's right here. I've been looking forward to this bait for a very, very long time. I got one in my box. That is really cool. I cannot wait to throw that. We've got Marabou Pro Runner. This will be good. I'm gonna throw this out on the grass line, see if I can catch up there. We got a jig right here. This looks kind of like an Okeechobee craw style jig. Yeah, Okeechobee craw. And to pair with that, we've got some cream green pumpkin trailers. That'll match actually perfectly with that jig. We've got some Excite baits, curly tail worms, and those are in green pumpkin. I love green pumpkin, and a lot of the stuff I got is green pumpkin. That's amazing. Then we've got some Harmony hooks to match with those. And the final thing in here, which I'm really, really excited for, is the Guggen Squad clutch. And it's not only the bait that I'm looking forward to, it's the color. That fire craw color is perfect in the spring. So that was what was inside my mystery tackle box. Now let's start fishing. Now I'm thinking we start out with the cream craw trailers and the diesel jig right here. I think this will be a good thing to start off with. Seeing as the pond was just frozen over, this will be a good slow start to get into everything. All right, we're gonna start with this Hard Hat Jigs diesel jig. Now I'm a fan of jigs like this. They're really versatile. You can put them about anywhere you want. And this is a football head jig. Absolutely love football head jigs. And we're gonna match it with one of those cream green pumpkin craws. I think that'll be a good match for this bait. We're gonna go ahead, thread the craw right through just like so. Push it through, up onto the bait keeper, straighten it out, and that is the profile. Look at that. I mean, that matches absolutely perfect with that jig. Props to Mystery Tackle Box. This is an A in my book. This is amazing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for the wind. It is quite windy here in Texas today. It seems like it's always really, really windy when I go to film a video. Go figure, right? I'm gonna go as deep as I can. Way up the pond up there, there's still ice, and way back over that way, there's still ice. So I think as deep as I can get is gonna be my best bet. Feels good to have a bait in the water. I haven't actually got to fish in almost 2 weeks. I'm just gonna barely move it down across the bottom like that. Right there is always a good area. I think some grass patches kind of converge right there, and so it's just always a solid little area to put a jig. But again, with all the ice and the snow just plunging the temperatures back to like mid-January, early January temperatures, it's really just hard to figure out what to even do right now. Well, we're gonna make the move to the far side of the pond. Take a look at the shallows. Still just completely frozen over, so I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's actually like early January water temps in the middle of honestly we're getting to the point where this is coming up on late February. We're not really in mid-February anymore. We're coming up on late February, and the water temps are that of early January, and that worries me a little bit, because I'm putting a bait right now where I would be getting bit normally. Haven't had a single bite but yet I'm throwing a bait that will be crushing them here under normal conditions. All right, we're gonna go ahead and make a switch from the jig over to, I think I'm gonna throw the lipless crankbait. No, I'm gonna throw the bluegill first. I think I would rather fish the lipless crankbait over a wider area of water than the bluegill, just because this is more of a shallow water bait in my eyes. This thing is just good. This thing looks phenomenal in the water. Oh my goodness. Okay, kind of a decently moderate retrieve with the occasional tap in the rod. Whenever it actually warms up a little bit more, I can start getting a bunch of fish on it. I'm gonna have to do a review video on it. And it's small enough where you can still throw it on your average gear. Like, this is a medium to medium heavy action rod, and I'm just chunking it out there like it's nothing, working it back perfectly fine. I'll throw this for a minute or two, and then I'm gonna switch over to the lipless crankbait. I'm just gonna throw that around. I really just don't know where the fish are. That's probably the hardest thing about all this, is I just don't know where they're at. Okay, this is not what I was sold when I decided to come fishing today. I didn't come out here to deal with 45-degree water temps in the middle of February, but it's what I got. So, man, guys, this is just crappy. Like, there's ice all the way back around where I actually had anticipated fishing today. It's the shallowest spot. I would have thought that maybe it would have broken up by now, but I don't know. We're gonna go and take off this baby bluegill, and we're gonna throw the Guggen clutch in the fire craw color. We're gonna go and throw that around. We're just gonna work our way back to the car because, man, this water, like I said, it's probably mid 40s, maybe even low 40s. It is just unbelievably cold, and it needs some more time. It needs some more warm days to get it up there where it's gonna be good again up shallow. And I can't reach out deep enough where the fish are. So we're gonna go ahead and try the clutch and work our way back to the car, and then we're gonna go and get out of here. And all right, Guggen clutch time. Do I risk it for the biscuit? No, I'm not gonna break this thing off either. I like literally, I mentioned it earlier, I like all of the baits in the box a lot. So, oh my God, this thing just cuts through there. That's the other thing about a lipless crankbait, you can really send it. I haven't thrown a lipless crankbait in so long, it just feels so good to run one again. And this color, this little fire craw type color, is just gonna be so good. If it'll just warm up back to pre-spawn temperatures, because I think this literally shut down the pre-spawn that was going on. Quite honestly, I think we had a pre-spawn going, and then the cold just literally killed whatever we had of it. Just rocket it out there. I mean, that's about, honestly, if there's any fish up that shallow, and that's even a deep spot I'm throwing it. If there's any fish up there, this is a perfect bait to trigger a reaction strike. Just kind of ripping this thing around all that grass. All right, one more shot. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's not, oh my God. Is that just a sign to get the hell out of here? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me right now? It's all just bundled up and it's super windy. Now I've got hooks buried in my backpack I've got to take care of. You've got to be just absolutely me right now. I don't know what warranted this. Like, what have I done? I thought the backpack was much further back than that. I stopped this thing soon enough. As soon as I heard it hit the backpack, I tried to thumb it really hard and stop what was going on. Honestly, that wasn't as bad as it could have been with the backlash, but this is going to be what the problem is. I think I might have hit it really square. All right, we got it out. That could have been so bad. I could have just ended the day right there. I think the worst thing about today is not even the cold water or the fish being really finicky. It's the freaking wind. Today, these Florida strain bass, they just hate the cold. All right, well, fine. You win. We're getting out of here. I don't know. Just a really rough day. The water temps were so much colder than I thought they'd be. There's still ice up here around the way. It's just so incredibly cold today, and I don't know, you'll have those days, I guess. So I'm gonna go and head to the car, and we're gonna go and get out of here. Well, that is gonna do it for today's video. I'll tell you what, Mother Nature has me on lock. Anytime I'm at the house, it is perfect conditions outside. Sunny, you know, just a few clouds rolling through, just a small breeze. Anytime I step foot out into the garage to grab my rods, gale force winds, pouring down rain, no bites. It's always something. But anyway, I had a good time out in the water. It felt good to finally get back out and fish some open water. It's crazy to have to say that because Texas, but it really felt good to fish some open water again. And as it warms up, I cannot wait to fish those baits in the box even more. So if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any of my future content. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next episode of Fishing with James.